Hey guys, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and this morning I spoke with Janelle, and she wasn't sure exactly if you guys would be interested. She said you guys are super busy, but to go ahead and send this video over and somebody would take a look. That's what I'm doing. This is your custom video. It is some tips and tricks that you guys can apply right away that's going to help with your online presence and actually capturing those organic leads. It is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from your website. So your website does need to be properly optimized so you can capture those leads. Just a heads up, if my AC kicks in on the background, I do apologize. It is really hot here. Hopefully you can't hear it, but I do apologize if you can. So we are on your website. You have a decent looking website. I noticed you only have two pages, one for water damage and one for home remodeling. Yet on the bottom of your website, you're listing a bunch of different services, and you really do need a separate page for every single service. That's going to allow you to be found organically for each of those services in your community. Google ranks websites not based on appearance, but based on content. So content is key. So you need separate pages for every service. You need good content on your homepage and service pages. You need separate pages for service areas that you service outside of your community that have search volume, all so that you can rank organically in all of these areas for all those services. Google wants your homepage to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words, and I think you might actually be pretty close. Um, that it breaks down to 150 words for every keyword that you're going to target, but you are going to need more content than your competitors. So if your competitors have a lot of content, you're still going to need more than they have. Your content needs to be built around local buyer intent keywords. I'm seeing a lot of attempts at keywords here, but all of these are considered national keywords. So unless you are going to be doing remediation services, remodeling, restorations across the country, you need to be focusing on those local buyer intent keywords. Otherwise, you're going to get some false metrics. Um, when you focus only on the national keywords, one, they are harder to rank, but two, you're going to actually get minimal people to your website that are local. So all the traffic you do end up getting are going to be people from other parts of the country that are going to leave your website, and you're not going to convert them into customers. So you do need to focus on the local buyer intent keywords. Here is where I saw the separate services. So each of these are going to have a ton of their own keywords. And so you do need separate pages so you can be found organically for all of these services. Google has robots called crawlers that go and index all of your pages looking for original content. Your content cannot be duplicated on page for page. Otherwise, Google considers it spam and is not going to index those pages properly and pull those keywords so that you can be found for them. So it is going to be really important that you work on your content and keyword strategy and build out all those additional pages you're going to need. If we look at one of your top competitors for water damage, we have Roto-Rooter in Anniston. Now, they are a franchise, but you actually don't have to beat the franchise. You only have to beat their location, which puts you at a huge advantage because, unfortunately, for these franchisees, they can't do anything to modify their websites so that they can capture the actual local keywords. And so you can beat these guys super easy. All you got to do is work on the content and keywords and then support that with some SEO, because the website by itself is not going to be enough for your website to be found. If we look at your scores here, You have a zero point 0.9 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google doesn't trust your website. That's 100% because you're referring domains and backlinks. Not all are created equal. A referring domain is any website that will provide a link to your website, and the backlink is the actual link coming from another website. The intention is to drive traffic. Now, Google gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, so anything extra isn't going to help you. Um, you also want to make sure that they're do follows so that they share their power and help you to rank faster. And if we look here, only 7 of yours are do follows, which means really only 7 of these backlinks are doing anything remotely to help your website. You have been indexed for 10 keywords and you are getting about 30 people to your website a month, which shows that you're missing out on a ton of traffic and potential customers. If we look here, most of, well, let's see. The only keyword that is on the home page is your brand. And brand is good. That is where you're getting most of your traffic. So that is a good thing. But it is not a buyer intent keyword. Water mitigation, Birmingham, Alabama is a great keyword. So these are the type of keywords you need to focus on and to rank to the first page so that you can be found for your services. But these do need to be supported by SEO with backlinks so that you can rank them to the first page and actually be found for your services. If we look at your competitor, we don't care what their domain rating is because you're not competing against the entire franchise. You're only competing against them locally. They have a higher score only because of the weight of their website. They don't have any backlinks, so they're going to be super easy to beat. The only reason they're outranking you right now is because they have 3 local keywords that you're not ranking for, and that's it. So it's going to be super easy for you guys to beat them. Now, the last part is this Google My Business section. You are in the top 3, so that's awesome for Anniston. But I don't know all your service areas. So you do want to be in the top 3 for all your service areas, or at least your major ones, because 30% of people go straight to the maps and don't search anywhere else. So if you're not here, you're going to need a lot of citations. You're going to need more than your top competitor. And a citation is just listing your business in a bunch of directories with your phone number, address, website, and business name. So you need a lot more of those than your competition. And when you follow all of these tips I've provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for all of your services and service areas using those proper local keywords supported by SEO. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you could give me some feedback and let me know what you thought of the video. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.